What's up, everybody? It is MT Wild here. I thought I would change it up a little bit with the video today. The Perfect Order Mega Evolution Pokemon cards just came out recently. I was able to go ahead and get a ETB and a couple of, normal packs and everything like that for the Perfect Order. But with that being said, I just thought I would open up a couple of these cards while we're on camera here. So I'm going to go ahead here and get this popped open here. All right, so of course we got my Pokemon Live card. And then from there, I don't like to really do too much of the shuffling. So first off, we got a Pokeball, a Snivy, a Sinks, a Tyrunt, a Raticate, a Lumos Gallet, a Volcanion, a Staryu, a English, a Growing Energy, and then of course we have our basic energy here. So not too bad for our first sort of pull here at this point. So I'm going to set that about right there. Like I said, we got a couple of these, and then I guess I can also show off as well. Of course, we have our different color attack points and then die and everything like that. Then from there, of course, the basic standardized energies that always come with the ETBs. From there, it looks like we got a couple of the separators along with a Tyrunt special. So he looks pretty cool. Not too bad on that. And then with the ETB box, we have these nice little card protectors. And then, of course, we have the Elite Training box. Not too bad. And then I got 3 single packs. So this is the, I believe, second out of the single packs that I have here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up here for you. Once again, Pokemon Live card. I won't show that on camera just because I do like to add those. All right. So with that being said, I have a Seal here. A Doublade. Spewpaw. A Potion. Pokepad. Shaman, Tyranitar, Scoruppy, a Nosepass, very nice, and Decidueye EX, which is kind of cool. I like that card. That card actually looks pretty cool. So this is not too bad. Not too bad at all. There we go. Get that in focus. So not a bad pull. And then the Nosepass as well is not a bad pull either. So I'm going to set those two aside. And then, yeah, we will go to the next one. So I believe this one is also a part of the singles that I had received. That's Pokemon Live once again. And from there, we have Dartrix, Honedge, Haunter, Bunnelby, Luxio, Rosa's Encouragement, Vilvion, Energy Search, that's actually kind of cool, a Salandit, and a cool looking Telepathic Energy, and then of course our water there, not too bad. I do like that Telepathic Energy there, that actually kind of looks like a cool card. All right, and I think we're on to the box itself set, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead and open this on up here. All right. So I have Servine, Mawile, Ghastly, Salandit, Genekeith, Shaman, Gallet, another Energy Search, Salandit, although I think, Mega Skarmory EX. Okay, that's not too terrible. That's actually kind of a neat card too as well. So not too bad. So we got a couple of decent EX so far. Alright. Move those to the side as well. I don't know much about this pack, but I thought I would at least pick up some Pokemon cards and just kind of see what's going on here. Right, so we have a Spirit Z, a Aridos, a Klefki, another Energy Search, a Barbaracle. Actually, that's kind of some cool art right there. I like that. Talonflame, also some cool art there. Naveen, Skorupi, nice little Pokeball. Ooh, nice cool Rocky Energy there. I kind of like the special energy cards in this set so far. Grab this Pokeball as well. There we go. And then, of course, Fire Energy. All right. But yeah, my last set that I did was the Crimson Flames, that I actually got the Gold Charizard. If anybody wants to see kind of like my Pokemon card collection, let me know, and I will do it. Snorlax. I love Snorlax. Snorlax is one of my favorites. Pokeball. Esper, Scatterbug, Luxio, Raticate, Pokepad. Oh, a nice looking Turtonator, a Probopass, and a Chien-Pao, and then of course Water Energy. So nothing too crazy, but at least it's something. Once again, PokeLive. Okay. So we have Staryu, Binacle, Dartrix, Bunnelby, Eglash, Terrigen, Diggersby, Spirit Z. Ooh, a nice full art, almost a full art. Doublade. I think that it's a full art. If not, just let me know in the comments. It's been a little while, but that one's actually really neat. I like that. And then, of course, our telepathic energy. I do like the telepathic energies and the water and the fire and all that. All right, what's the next one here? Like I said, this is a part of the Mega Evolution Perfect Order, or if I didn't say that, that's what it is. Probopass, Dedenne, Fletchling, Aridos, Barbaracle with the cool Artemis, Rose's Encouragement, Core Memory, Doublade, that's actually kind of a cool Doublade, and Serperior, that one's actually kind of a cool art as well. And then, of course, our basic Leaf Energy. Up next, we have Crushing Hammer, Amara, Spinarak, Fletchinder, Core Memory, Hippowdon, Raticate, Furfrou, Rattata. Ooh, I haven't seen a Rattata in a little while. And then a Wondrous Patch. Ooh, it's actually very beautiful. I like that. That one's actually very pretty. And then, of course, our basic, Psychic Energy. All right, we're getting to about our last 3 packs at this point. So next we have Binacle, Fletchinder, Staryu, Klefki, Vivillon, English, Energy Swatter, another Serperior, Crushing Hammer. Ooh, a Tyrantrum. That actually is a cool looking card. I like the art too. And of course our, Electricity Energy. Or, as I like to used to say as a kid, Yellow Energy. Alright, we're getting to the last 2 packs. So we have Hippopotas, Rattata again, Sail Fossil, Rowlet, Luminous Gallet, Volcanion, Pokepad, Telepathic Energy, Drapion, ooh, and a Lazo EX. Very pretty card too. Ooh, with the stars, I think I'm catching that on camera too. Wow, that's very beautiful actually. All right, and then last but not least, our last pack. Like I said, don't really know much about this pack. I really enjoyed the Crimson Flames, and I got super lucky, like I said, with that Golden Charizard, which was awesome, so can't complain there. But, all right, Potion, Rowlet, Amara, Hippopotas, a Meowstic, I think this one's new, a Terragon again, Diggersby, ooh, a nice little Servine here. It's actually kind of cool. A Matisse, and a Landorus. Of course, our basic energy. So yeah. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate that. And yeah, have a good one.